Hey guys, welcome to daily news analysis of 4th of December guys. The very first news is about regarding the increment of agricultural education budget of central government. Alright, and it has been announced by this agriculture minister that compared to 2013-2014 as base year, this financial year the agriculture budget has been increased by 47.4%, and the main objective of this increasing of agriculture budget is to mainly attract the youth so that they can pursue their education in agricultural sector. All right, and also it has been said that the government has started implementing many programs towards strengthening of agricultural education, research and extension for a long-term and sustainable development of agriculture, which is the actual need of today. Because if you see the agriculture sector guys, the different reasons like unsustainable presence of water, then erratic rains falls and other few of the other causes are also there. All right, so those are the causes which are making this agriculture sector of India very unsustainable. All right, so the main focus of the government should be to make it sustainable, which a government is doing. I mean, this is being said by the government, and this was actually PIB article which I got, right? Now, also the other aims are to adopt quality and holistic approach so that the higher education agriculture education sector, and the 5th Dean Committee report has been implemented in all the agricultural universities. Now, what will be the benefit of it? All the agricultural graduates from after implying this 5th Dean Committee report, their professional degree will be similar to the engineers. All right, what the engineer people get. All right, and also they will get more opportunities to go abroad for higher education. Also there has been a discussion of a program called Student Ready program, which has been started for the graduates of the agriculture and allied subjects, so that to ensure that new direction for the entrepreneurship development as well as better employability. After implementing this Student Ready program, these agricultural graduates will be enabled so that they could their entrepreneurship sector could be more employable. All right, as well as other factual things were also there, that there has also been increase in the number of agricultural colleges by the central government. Next news about Bitcoin guys. Actually, the rate of Bitcoin is getting higher and higher day by days. On 2012, when its rates was around $12.56, now it cost around $10,000, right? So it is a huge, means in the article it was said that if in 2012 you were having 1 lakh amount of Bitcoin, then that would have been converted now at the present day to crores of rupees. So that is a huge margin. So yeah, let's see a bit about Bitcoins guys. It is the first digital currency that enables instant payment to anyone, and it is the first of decentralized digital currency in the whole world, and it is very hack proof. That's why people prefer to do transaction in Bitcoin, because it is very much hack proof. No one can hack. I mean, it is next to impossible to hack this Bitcoin things, right? So it is mined basically by some sort of mining activities, but those are the factual things. We don't have to go into that deep, but still this is all about the Bitcoin. Okay, next news about extradition treaty. Actually, the much awaited extradition treaty of Vijay Mallya was set to kick off in central London on 4th of December. Actually, this is the news I'm discussing of 4th of December, that's why. So now let's see what this extradition treaty is guys. See, this is a treaty which has been taking place in the within two government. Say for example, in present context also, there has been signed the two countries, that is India and UK, has signed an extradition treaty. Now, what is the clause under it? Say for example, there is any fugitive, all right, and that fugitive belongs to India. In here I'm talking about Vijay Mallya. Vijay Mallya is also a fugitive who is from India, but he has now he is staying in UK. Now, since India government and UK government has this extradition treaty, so Indian government has requested UK government to extradite Vijay Mallya to India. All right, and under the clause of the treaty, what will happen is the judges at the court of UK will decide whether to send Vijay Mallya to India or not. Means whether the allegations which has been imposed against Vijay Mallya are true or not. If they are found true, then the court of UK will allow the government of UK that okay, now you can send Vijay Mallya to India, right? So this is all about extradition treaty. I've told you in layman terms, guys. All right. Now, next news is Iran has recently inaugurated Chabahar port, which has been invested by India. So Iranian President Hassan Rouhani on December 3 has inaugurated a newly built extension of country's main Arabian Sea outlet, that is the strategic Chabahar port. Now, why it is being said strategic? First of all, it is being set up by invested by India, right? Second of all, guys, it is also an international airport, as well as Iran's Navy and Iran's Air Force bases are also present in Chabahar. That's why Chabahar is very strategic, and it is a port of huge value, right? Now, why India has invested in Chabahar port? Because India was not getting direct connection to Central Asia, because in between Pakistan was coming, and Pakistan was not allowing us to do trade with Central Asian countries. Alright, now through this Chabahar port, can you see this? We can get very easy access to countries like Iran, Afghanistan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, right? So these are, and also from there we can direct have connectivity to international north-south corridor. Alright, so that's why this Chabahar port was in news, and Iranian President Hassan Rouhani has inaugurated this Chabahar port in Iran, right? And also it was being said in this article that it is expected to make Chabahar, that is Iranians' closest link to the Indian Ocean, a rival of Gwadar port. Because see, in this context, in Iran, India has invested for its Chabahar port. Alright, and also there is a construction of Gwadar port just 80 kilometers away from Chabahar port in Pakistan, which is being set up and funded by China. Alright, and if you see the geopolitics of South Asia, then both the countries, in whole Asia, if you take both the countries, India and China are rival to each other, right? Geopolitically, right? So in a way or other, India is directly making its connection directly to Chabahar port of Iran. Alright, so that's why it is being said of strategic importance, and as well as it is being said as rival to Gwadar port. Now, the next news is about gig economy. Now, what is gig economy, right, guys? I'll tell you. Have you ever used Uber or Ola cab? See, what you do is, say for example, this is the Ola cab, right? And this is you, and you want to become a driver of Ola, right? So you have contacted Ola that sir, I want to become the driver of your company, so appoint me in driver. So they have said okay. Now general people, like normal human beings, they also want a ride. They want to go from one place to another place. Now they will also download this Ola application, right? Means Ola has become the mediator between the driver and the normal people who want this service, right? And you will have to directly pay to Ola, all right, and you can get the service of this driver, right? And Ola will in turn pay this driver. If you know what I mean to say by this gig economy, means this is the economy. This is the economy which is coming under gig economy. Now let's see a bit specifications about gig economy, what this gig economy is. Like the normal economy, guys, where you are getting you are set up as full-time worker. Say for example, you are a employee of bank, then you are full-time employee there, right? If you are employee of any engineering firm, any medical firm, then you are full-time employee. In fact, IAS, IPS peoples are also full-time employee, right? But under this gig economy, they don't keep permanent, they don't give you permanent job, right? It is a kind of job where it is a freelance work, means whenever you want, you can join this work. Similar the case of Ola and Uber thing also. It is not being forced by the Ola company that you do job every time, right? Whenever you want, by your convenience, you can do this job, right? So this is called gig economy. It is being supported by one faction of people, because they are telling that through this gig economy people are getting employment and all. But the other faction of people are also opposing this gig economy, because this is kind of economy where you are only being given salary, but not other benefits which are being given by to normal employees in other companies and all, right? So that's why this was the news. Now next is, guys, law is needed for wrongfully imprisoned. Basically, the Delhi High Court has asked the Law Commission that a new legislation must be brought up so that, you know, whatever the wrongful prosecution that is being done by the police, if at all found wrongful, then in future that guy who's a victim of this wrongful prosecution, they could be, you know, given relief and rehabilitation, right, for those victims. And it was being said in an article that at present there is no statutory or any sort of legal scheme which, you know, results in compensating those victims, right? And also this time the National Crime Record Bureau has said that out of more than 4,20,000 inmates lodged in jails, around 67% of people were under trials. Means trials is still going on over them, right? Means it is not being proved on these 67% of people whether they are actually culprits or not. All right, so, you know, there is a huge need of, you know, Law Commission to make some sort of legislation which will, you know, give them any sort of relief or rehabilitation if they are wrongfully prosecuted by the government, right? So yeah, this was all about it, guys. So the news of today is done. As of now, I'm giving you a question, guys. From the given statement, that is, India has two statements are given, guys. You have to write that which statement is correct. Means you just have to select the correct statement among all these four options. India has funded Gwadar port in Iran to get connectivity with Central Asia is the first statement. Second statement, among other countries, the strategic port in Iran will be opened for India only. Alright, so these are the two statements. You have to find that which of the following statement is correct, where one only, two only, both one and two, neither one two. Okay, so you just write the correct answer in the comment section below. I'll just read it, and you know, I expect you to give a correct answer, guys. So yeah, bye bye, guys. We'll meet in next class. Till then, bye bye, take care, and thank you for listening to this video lecture, guys. We'll meet in next class. Bye bye, thank you.